There was some yard sales going on today. Alright, kids, follow me. Alright, so for anybody watching, including you, Tommy Anderson, this is the new park in downtown Corydon, Indiana. Back when I was a little kid, over there was a laundromat. This was actually open parking lot. Isis, stay with me. So yeah, now it's the park here in 2017.
I can jump over.
That was a machine shop. They had like cylinder heads and carburetors and all that there. I remember 20 years ago in 1997 they had like a go-kart race right over here in this parking lot. And come on, kids. Bye-bye, kids. Oh, here's that new time capsule they buried. Okay. So they did this time capsule, I think it was this year in 2017, but they want to open it in 2066, which I'll be, gosh, that's 50 years. I'm 37. I'll be, well, that's going to be 49 years from now. I'll be in my 80s. It's going to be quite a while. Bye-bye, kids. Bye. Bye. I got to go pay bills. Bye. Here's that machine shop that's been here my whole lifetime, and I was born in 1980. This was old Capital Motors.
Can we go inside?
No, it's locked up. Don't touch, don't touch. So you can see where they still got the... No, I said we gotta go pay bills. So you can see all this here, automotive kind of stuff. Yeah. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this building. But I remember right here was the sidewalks where they had parking meters whenever I was a little kid back in the 1980s. We're going to come back here in a little while, okay, kids?
Where's all the bills?
They're in my pocket.
No, me. Where's the bill place?
So this is downtown Corydon, Indiana.
Right across the street.
Yeah. Now, behold that place. That was built in the 1920s Art Deco building. Hey, calm down. Calm down, kids. So they're remodeling this building or renovating it here. But I remember this building. Interesting place. I like the way this building looks. It's so awesome. But in 25 years ago, right there, 25 years ago in the summer of 1992, that was Jim's Arcade. That place was awesome. Oh yeah, we're gonna come back to that. Alright, kids, let's go. Oh my gosh, there's a disease right there known as fidget spinners. Horrible invention. Yeah, fidget spinners are horrible. Bye-bye, Oz. Bye. Alright, so we're downtown Corydon, Indiana. That's because you're running. That's why you fell down. There was a building there 20 years ago.
Can we go back?
Later on. So they're renovating these buildings. I'm renovating these buildings.
Huh?
So I'm making a video, kids. There's Elm Street down there.
Let me go.
Hey, calm down, kids. Man, are they doing some construction here? Oh, man. Good thing they're not tearing the building down. I remember this was, somebody told me this was a Greasy Spoon restaurant back in the 1930s or 1940s.
There's a ton of
This is one of the many Edward Jones investment locations in Corydon, Indiana. We have 4 Edward Jones investment, all within 2 miles of each other, in a town of like 4,000 people. I remember this place here. This right here, 121 Chestnut Street, back in 1998 and 1999 was Royal Computer Solutions. It was a computer shop where in the summer of 1999 I was attending a LAN party, and yeah.
Daddy, come here.
Yeah. Grasshopper.
I thought that was funny.
That's a grasshopper. Don't touch, no. And then Arlston's was a dry goods store when I was a little kid. Alban Jewelers has been there for at least 30 years. Could have been there for 40 years. It's been there for a long time. Here's a famous Butt Drugs. Butt Drugs here in Corydon, Indiana. Right here on Chestnut Street. All their vintage kind of memorabilia. Straight out of Butt Drugs. That's new. Well, I'll tell you what, if they were open, maybe we could. Yeah. Yeah.
Take the stairs. Can we take those stairs?
No.
You have no idea where that's at. So, can we go upstairs? Can we go up to the roof?
No. So Nathan Blank owns this building on up through, I think, here. So he's owning quite a bit of this place. This is what was a sandstone brick block building that at one time was the post office of Corydon, Indiana. This was Napa Auto Parts for most of my lifetime, ever since I was a kid. But now it's not. This was Jock's Lunch right there. Yeah, follow me. We're going to go. Yes, you're right. Do that. Thank you, Isis. Look at that. Downtown Corydon, Indiana. On the corner right over there is where I used to live, in an apartment for a few months. I met Spider-Man over there when I was a little kid. Yeah, this was Jock's Lunch back in the 1980s and 1990s. Oh, yeah. I met Spider-Man in there when I was a little kid. Yeah, that's where I met Spider-Man there. Now it's the library.
I think that was a balloon. Or it was just a mask like the
Yep. This was Davis Drugs during most of my lifetime. Right here, I love these recessed corner kind of stores like that. Alright kids, follow me. We gotta go pay bills. Here's part of downtown Corydon, Indiana. Bye bye kids, bye. You don't go till I go, okay? There's a telephone company building there. All right, kids, let's go.
I'm the fastest runner.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Are you faster than Beak Child?
No, we jump faster than me.
This was a door. And you can see where the brick is different. You can see the line there. Yeah, they did a really good job at trying to conceal it. There's the bolt holes where there used to be like iron rails here to let you get in. It wasn't all that long ago. It was only maybe 5 years ago. I think that entrance may have still been there. Might have still been there in 2012. Maybe, but even 10 years ago, it was definitely still there. They just didn't use the door. And there's Holiday Liquors downtown Corydon, Indiana. That's an old building. Here's the old Carnegie style library from back in the day where actually... Yes.
Well, we are way far and I can't.
The last place that her mom saw her was over by Dairy Mart asking for a ride.
And there we go. I remember this library whenever I was a kid.
Can we go inside?
Not exactly. This building seemed larger whenever I was a kid.
Can we go down there?
No.
Why?
Now it's a tiny building. I get to see it for what it really is. This was a dentist office a long time ago. Oh, there's a doggy. And this town hall building, which it's not going to be town hall for much longer, was built right before I was born. Alright, so we look both ways. I've seen historic pictures. There used to be trees down all through there. Well, there's some trees. Okay.
We can go.
Then we're going to pay our bills. Alright. And we'll get the, oh yeah, Corydon Town Hall. Just a little bit before I was born. So I was born in 1980, but that says 1979. You hold on to this one.
I hold on to it.
This one here goes in the box. To pay my water bill. There we go. Let me see how the other one is.
Are you gonna go inside?
Now follow me, we're gonna pay the other bill. Historic town of Corydon. Yeah. Alright, follow me, kids. I'm recording this video for friends of mine who live far away and they don't get to see my town where I live. And also for Computing Paradise and Adventures in Customer Service. Then they can see what town is going to be popularized in, episodes of the show. Look at that. Downtown Corydon, Indiana. This town is 200 years old. So they recently put in this ramp. There was a step here. So there it goes. Where we go. good. And part of the mainstream, or the Main Street, Corydon, Indiana member. Alright kids, let's go. Over there with the red canopy kind of thing was Mattingly's Ice House. I heard that it was like composed of like old houses that just got joined together or built on or something like that. But I used to get bubblegum cigars there. Oh, it used to be so much fun. Alright kids, let's go back over here.
Are we going way far?
Yeah. We're going to walk all the way to St. Simon's Island, Georgia. I've been there 29 years ago in the summer of 1988. It was a lot of fun. Oh, come on. You kids bounce off the walls full of sugar. I don't want to hear about, Daddy, I'm tired. I'm tired, Daddy. I'm tired, Daddy. Okay. So, yeah, there's that library there. And here's a maple tree. Yeah. And I've had this Song of the Syllables little thing here since, I don't know, okay, 1993.
Is somebody buried there?
No! Do you want them to be buried there? Alright kids, let's go. They got soda machines over there. They built onto this funeral home years ago. So I had dreams that there used to be a row of stores over here. But I don't think there ever was any that I remember. So I've seen in pictures, historic pictures from the 1970s, there used to be, I think from the 1960s and 1970s, there used to be trees over here. Yeah, I like that building. I think the building may have been built in the 50s. Yeah, that's back behind Holiday Liquors. That's the back of Holiday Liquors where it's kind of not exactly dome shaped, but yeah. And there's a radio station right back there, WOCC 1550 on your AM dial. And yeah, I kind of like this. Oh, there's our first cell phone tower back there at Hazelwood Hill. And then that used to be an old hotel back in the 1930s, I was told. Now it's the Harrison House. There's the Posey House there. I remember going there on a field trip in 1990. And right around here somewhere where we're walking, there used to be like a pole with a sign back in 1990. And then that's where the jail used to be in downtown Corydon, but it's not anymore. That used to be a Chase Bank. Now it's going to be the new town hall. There's the Corydon Democrat publishing place where they do the newspaper. But yeah, there's a Harrison House. I thought they were going to tear it down a few years ago. They were renovating it or doing something, but I'm glad they didn't tear it down. Yeah, we're right now on Oak Street in downtown Corydon, Indiana.
Can we go to the ice cream place?
Can you all go love Big Child forever?
Can we go to the ice cream place?
Can you go love Big Child forever? Can you love him?
Yes. But can we go get some Beats cream?
Some Beaks cream?
Yes.
Is that what you want?
Yes.
Beaks cream or Beaks cream?
Beats cream.
Beak Child?
Yeah, Beats cream. I want...
Now, I've been inside that light yellow building that Jamie Whitman Auto Sales. It looked like a retro kind of, like if you ever remember the hangar Hey, kids, can you see them recording a video? You know, like maybe like not ask all these questions about ice cream place. Can maybe like not do that? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, have you ever seen that 1991 Disney's The Rocketeer? Like the way that Bigelow Airfield hangar looked like. That's kind of what that building looked like inside, like 21 years ago or something like that. There's the old train station here in Corydon, Indiana. There's Emery's Ice Cream, which was an old house, and Kevin Paul bought the rights to Emery's and all that. There was a house there whenever I was a kid, and that's actually was LeDuc's barber shop. It had not changed since the 1950s, even in the year 2000, or was it 2001 was the last time I got a haircut there, but it got tore down. This was something else. Now it's like some kind of gift shop or something like that. All right, kids, wait. You gotta learn patience, okay? Let's go, kids. All right, go up in there and get you some ice cream, okay?
Are you coming?
Now go. This is the courthouse.
Are you making us?
Kids, calm down. That's the courthouse there. And no, it's got to be open. You want it to be open, don't you? You want it to be open so you can get ice cream, don't you? Then go get it. There it is. Go get it. Go get some ice cream, kids. You nagged me. You kept telling me and begging me to get you ice cream there. Well, go in there and get it. You were here. Go get it. Well, I could have told you that, but you wouldn't have believed me. Now you got to see it with your own eyes. You know, I mean, not every place is open all the time when you want them to be. I mean, because people work there and they, have a certain schedule. But this used to actually be the parking lot for this place here, but they restructured it, and it's so neat how they got this all set up. I've been in here several times. This place is owned and operated, and it's done really well. He invests in there and makes sure it's all maintained. Huh. Oh yeah? Bye-bye. So I remember this was a store whenever I was a kid. I'm pretty sure it was. There was a row of stores here back in the early to mid 1980s, it seemed like. Okay. And then I remember my mom took me shopping here. And now this, in the early 1980s, was actually a gas station. I remember what the guy looked like. And yeah, there used to be a gas station right here. They tore it down, and in 1986, I think, is when they built this gold brick building. A lot of stuff around here changed in 1986 in Corydon. Then there were, oh yeah, I think there used to be a gas station over here back when I was a kid. Now, whenever I was a kid, this was a cafe right over here called Donahue's. And then right over there on that sidewalk, okay, stop, kids. Right on that sidewalk in Halloween of 1992, I got mugged. And I even found out who did it. He stole my bag of candy, which had a 1992, it was July of 1992 issue of Nintendo Power Magazine, and my dad's favorite keychain in there got stolen as well. But yeah. And then there's a courthouse which was built, I think, in the 1920s. This is the first Capitol of Indiana. And we can see over later the original style Capitol building. No, not yet. Now up there is Walnut Street, which is the traffic capital of planet Earth. Because I live on Walnut Street and it is crazy. if I charged every car that passed by, if I charged a nickel for every vehicle that passed by, it would be a full-time job. The amount of cars that go by there per hour, if I charged at just a dime, if I charged just one dime for every time a vehicle passed by, I could pay my car insurance and homeowner's insurance for an entire year. And I can do that off of just 1 month. I mean, I could probably live on that. I mean, if it got turned into a toll road. Yes, Isis, we can do that. Thank you, Isis.
It's that one.
Which one are we going to do? Okay, yes, you're right. Because you pushed that button. That's right. There we go. So, yep, there's Walnut Street where I live. Oh, it's counting down. And then, yeah, the Corydon Democrat newspaper place. Nah, we're gonna go over here. Oh, watch out, kids, watch out. You almost got stepped on, Isis. You gotta learn. So there's the courthouse. I'm only like a half mile from it is where I live. And here they got some new LED lighting. Don't worry, kids, okay? The Corydon Democrat newspaper is where this place is, which we were just behind the building earlier a few moments ago. This used to be the jail whenever I was a kid. Now they're turning into some kind of educational place about the town. They really made this stuff nice. They pump money into this town because they get money from the gambling boat. It was Caesars, and now it's like Horseshoe Casino in Bridgeport, Indiana, near Floyd County. And they cut down one of these trees not too long ago because there was a tree just right over here. It's the original whipping post from a long time ago, from the 1800s. Here's the original Capitol. That's the Capitol building. That's the Capitol building right there from when Corydon, Indiana was the original state capital of Indiana. And then there's the courthouse now. But yeah, that was the Capitol building of Indiana. 200 years ago, that was all you needed to govern a state, apparently. Kids, you having lots of fun. Here was the original entrance where this window is to the jail, like when you went into their lobby. And you can see where the handrails were, where they had the metal in there for the handrails. Bye-bye, Isis. See you next time. So this is apparently going to be the new town hall. So this is WOCC 1550 AM, local radio station. And of course, what town would be complete without an excessive amount of lawyers per capita? That's Corydon, Indiana. Oh man. Oh, this was a nice little shopping mall, like a strip mall a long time ago. It's a pretty nice place. I love these recessed front doors like this in businesses.
Daddy, come on.
All right, kids, look where we're gonna go. We're gonna go right over there, kids, okay? Hey, calm down. Hey, we will. Calm down. Wait for me, Isis. Hey, Ninja Turtles are down in there, Oz. You gonna talk to them? That direction is north. That direction is south. Let's go, kids.